Welcome to another episode of F Buddies, where Mike and Andy are actually live on the air right now. Me and Mike have been sitting together on some sort of live streaming website since 5:40 p.m. That is 2.5 hours of fucking communicating because technology has fucked us in the ass again. We use Skype to record this show and Instagram Live, but Skype is the main method we use to record this show, and Skype no longer exists. They've moved over to fucking Teams, and Teams sucks. Google Meet sucks. Zoom sucks. They all fucking suck. It's taking hours for us to get this fucking thing going. We're both ready to lose our fucking minds, but here we are. We are officially fucking live on, I don't even know what service we're using right now. I've logged into so many fucking things. I think we're on Teams. I don't know. I don't care. As long as we're live and you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear us? Give us a hell yeah. And thank you to our sponsors, of course. Michael?
Yeah, so we have you started the show.
I started the fucking show.
Congratulations.
Nonsense. Yeah.
This is absolute nonsense. Yes, thank you to our sponsors. Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage. Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton. Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. World famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody.
No sound on Instagram.
A word.
It's on now.
Oh, okay. Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody. Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen in Seabrook, New Hampshire. CNS Pizza and Roast Beef in Pepperell. Normally at this point we have been sitting and chatting for about, 15 minutes or so, and I'm be like, Andy, how you doing? But we've been on for an hour and a half, by the way.
2.5 hours.
2.5. Oh, that's right. Excuse me. I got home at 5:30.
5:30. So I already went over that with the people.
Oh, my God.
You know what else just happened just now?
Yeah.
So I have a new iPhone, and the new iPhones no longer have the Lightning connection.
No, they do not.
They have a USB-C connection, which is
USB-C.
fine.
Sure.
But I have this little lapel mic that I attach to this big mic that runs the Instagram Live, and it has a Lightning connection. You can see it. I'm holding it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a sound blocking connection, and it works well. Nice beer. Good looking beer you got there, sir.
Fucking great beer. I'm so happy to have it down here.
I needed a converter to convert this Lightning connection to a USB-C to plug into my phone. I went to Best Buy and Staples today, talked to people dumber than anyone I've ever met, and they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, it's a fucking converter. He's trying to sell me a fucking plug. No. Yeah. He takes this wire and turns it to the other wire.
Yeah, it exists.
Finally, I get so mad. I just buy a new fucking microphone.
Probably a smarter move.
With a USB-C connection.
Sure.
It wasn't working.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Nothing fucking works.
What about that wireless one you and Festa used at the Cabaret?
I probably should have that set up.
Oh,
but over here.
But to connect it would be the lightning issue, wouldn't it?
Yes, of course. You're right. It's a fucking lightning block.
Oh my God. Well, okay. Let's reset for a second.
We're doing we don't have our rundown. We barely have our fucking heads on our shoulders. But I'm ready to push through and complain about everything.
There was at least 5 to 12 moments in the last 2 hours where I just thought I was going to cry. Just break down and cry. I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore.
At least if you cry.
They wouldn't even let me give them money. I tried 3 different options to pay people, and they wouldn't take my money.
At least if you cried, though.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be because you have a sore footy like Jason fucking Tatum, that little bitch.
Also true. No sore footies on me.
Oh, while we were doing this, because I'm going to jump right into it, because I'm getting hate. I'm getting hate from all directions, which I love.
I love the hate.
Love the hate, accept all the hate. Haters gonna hate.
A+ solid gold hate.
What just happened now?
Oh, your wheel is spinning there.
I'm back. I moved my hands too much, and it's like, oh, hey, homo, stop dancing around with your hands. While we were trying to be live, I decided to Google something.
All right.
Jason Tatum, we'll stop. Jason Tatum hurt his leg last night during the Celtics game. He was having a hell of a game. Great ball player. He stepped wrong. He went down like a sack of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Writhed in pain on the ground. He was writhing. And he looked like he'd been shot. And a lot of these basketball players are such fucking like dramatic prima donnas, and they're always taking dives.
Mm-hmm.
My first inkling is, Pussy Boy wants a foul.
Yeah.
Realized pretty quickly, Pussy Boy's actually hurt. Now, I'm a huge Celtics fan. I wouldn't say I'm a huge Tatum fan. He's very skilled. He's a quality basketball player. I just don't really respect his game as much. His shooting, his pussiness, his crying, his holding his wrist.
His pussiness.
But that's indicative of the league now. They're all a bunch of fucking pussies. LeBron ruined basketball by being the biggest pussy in America, and they all emulate him.
Yep. Jason Tatum was laying there like again, just fucking Nancy Kerriganing that thing. That's right. That's what you shared.
Why? Just oh god, at least she got hit by a fucking blackjack by Jeff Galooly. This guy just fell.
And she's a woman.
She also won a silver medal that year, if we don't forget.
Oh,
that's
true.
I watched that video last night to get the video from the that I used for the reel. I YouTubed it.
Yeah.
And I watched it like it was a longer segment.
Yeah.
And she came off the ice and put those little covers over her skates.
Yeah.
I know he snapped his fucking Achilles. This is live. We'll get there. I promise. Commenters.
Motherfuckers don't know how pacing of a story goes.
Still a fucking pussy, and I'll get there. Trust me, your boy's gonna get there. I watched the video of her, and she came off the ice and put those little covers over the blades of the skates.
Mm-hmm.
And then she walked through this curtain.
Yeah. And
the camera was shut off.
Right.
And then you heard, like fucking, camera turned back on because the cameraman's obviously a professional.
Yeah.
He turns the corner, and there she is on the ground. Why me? Why me? Why me?
Right.
She's Tatuming.
I often forget. I'm sure I'm not the only one. That she won the silver medal.
Yeah,
she still got the silver fucking medal.
With the gold that year, Christy Yamaguchi
with a gooned up knee.
Yeah, she got fucking wrecked. Get wrecked.
Who in the Tonya Harding movie wasn't it? What Stingray was in that? Did he play Galooly?
I didn't actually see the Tonya Harding movie.
I
don't like the idea of giving that skank money because she's a fucking thug.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
I'm sure it was, and also Margot Robbie's a fucking dime.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I googled because Kobe Bryant, which is Jason Tatum's idol. I'm sorry, Kobe's Jason Tatum's idol.
Kobe's like, Jason Tatum's idol.
Yes, he wants to rape someday, just like Kobe. He wants to die in a helicopter crash. He wants to emulate his whole life.
Right.
Kobe ruptured his Achilles tendon during a game as well. Similar injury, actually. Like this, it was a freak little weird step, and Kobe, same injury turned out.
Sure.
And I was just curious how Kobe reacted. Now, I don't respect Kobe as a man because of the rape and all those things, but as a basketball player and an athlete, I'm actually a huge Kobe fan, if I can separate the two.
Sure.
He's a bad person because he's a rapist.
We've had this discussion. It's the Mel Gibson thing.
I put Kobe on a pedestal with Jordan and Bird, guys like that as gamers, great basketball players.
Sure.
Let me tell you what happened when Kobe Bean Bryant ruptured his Achilles tendon.
Kobe Bean?
That's his middle name. That's what they call him.
No,
Kobe
it
Bean.
isn't.
I don't make these things up.
His middle name is Bean?
I don't know how to tell you the truth. This is just the truth.
The Bryants were fucking idiots.
Kobe Bean Bryant, he sat in the ground for a minute. Obviously, he had the this hurt. Yeah. Not quite the tantrum little baby Jason did, but he had a tantrum. Then you know what he did? He got up. Like he had help. Obviously, he had help. He was fouled on the play.
Kobe.
Yeah, and the Lakers were down 2 at the time during the game. He shot the fucking free throws with the most sad face I've ever seen in my life.
Did he make them?
He made both free throws. He didn't come out of the game immediately. He did moments like 10 seconds maybe afterwards, he's on the court like Kobe. Mm-hmm. Something's wrong. Tatum cried. Big baby fucking tears streaming down his face on the court, covering his face with a towel.
Tears in his eyes, I guess, is a little Cinderella.
Then he's in the tunnel in a wheelchair. And still crying.
The visuals.
There's no crying. There's no crying in basketball.
Surprised he didn't just lay back and have 6 men carry him off like Jesus Christ.
Now, Paul Pierce one time left the basketball court with a sprained ankle in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a thing about that, though. Paul Pierce shit his pants. That's a fact.
That's a commitment to the act there, pal.
He had to be wheeled off the court because he had a fresh load of crap in his pants wearing white Celtics shorts.
It had nothing to do with the ankle.
Yeah, the ankle hurt a little bit. He came back in the game. Fresh underwear on back in the game. He shit himself. Okay, that's okay, fine. Life happens. They take things to make them jump higher, I guess.
All right.
A diuretic, if you will, like a horse, like a fucking racehorse.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Mac Jones a couple of years on the Patriots when that pussy had a high ankle sprain.
Someone posted that in the comments on
Mo did. And it's just like, I understand the injury is severe. I get it.
What is the actual injury?
Ruptured Achilles tendon.
All right.
So he has a grade 3 tear, which is basically all the muscle fibers separated from the Achilles. So his calf and his Achilles are no longer connected.
Well, they weren't. I mean, he had surgery.
Today, yes. Now everyone's like, "Oh, Ferg, you're so tough." Oh, no. I'm not tough. I'm just not a pussy. Now, I posted last night immediately.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Now, if we could put sounds in, we'd have that ready.
We'd have that ready. But we're lucky we have our voices and faces right now.
So I posted immediately that, unless someone just died or you're watching Rudy, there's no reason for an adult man to start crying. Now, Rudy's obviously a placeholder. I'll cry at a movie all fucking day.
Sure.
I'm an emotional young man.
Rocky 3, Mick dies.
Oh, fuck. See you later.
You join in. Also one of the funniest goddamn scenes ever.
But, and now, again, and it's like, "Oh, Ferg, you wouldn't know what it's like. You never had it." I've had worse injuries. Worse injuries in my life many times than a fucking... I've torn my calf muscle. Mm-hmm. Not as bad as him.
We've accounted many of your injuries.
I tore my calf muscle playing beer league softball on a Sunday morning, hungover as fuck. I stepped off the mound to go cover first base because I was pitching, and I popped my calf.
Yeah.
It fucking hurt.
Sure.
I hobbled my fat ass to the bench and got a fucking beer. And I watched the rest of the game. Okay.
So what happened to your calf?
So they say the calf is a series of muscle fibers,
right?
Like a piano.
Yeah.
And some of the strings break sometimes, and that's called a grade 1, a grade 2 strain, they call it. Tatum had a grade 3, which is all the strings break.
So what was yours?
Like a grade 1, a grade 2. I had a few strings that broke.
Hurt?
You can actually see.
Kind of hurt?
You can actually see. No, it hurt like hell. I'm not saying it felt good. I'm just saying no tears were shed. Now, that's one example. I'm not going to spend an hour on this. Example number 2.
I love your first example was like, yeah, got a grade 1, whatever the fuck you just called. You're like, went and sat down and got a beer.
I did.
Your move, pussy.
Game. Now, okay, here's another one. Hamstring. Okay, I got one of them. Same idea there. The muscle fibers attached to shit. Whatever. I'm pitching to my daughter's Little League softball team. Coach pitch.
Do all these injuries involve softball?
Just 2 of them. I'll start with the softball ones. I go to pick up a ball that was thrown back to me poorly.
It's supposed to be an exhibition.
One of our listeners' moms will attest to this. She watches the show, and also was her daughter that tossed the ball back to me.
All right.
I go to pick it up. I plant my foot in some mud because, they take care of the field so well around here.
Sure.
And my foot slides, and my hamstring pops, and I'm down like a sack of shit, like Tatum. Again, not writhing, not screaming. I'm acting like an adult man in public.
Right.
My lips quivering. I'm in pain. One of the other coaches walks over and says, "Hey, Andy, you all right?" Jason had a bit of an accent. And I said, "No, I'm not, actually." He goes, "Can you walk?" I said, "We'll find out. Get me up." Turns out I could kind of walk.
Okay.
I hobbled to my truck. I yelled at my daughter, "I'll be right back."
Yep.
I drove from the softball field to Walgreens in Beverly on Route 62.
Mm-hmm.
I marched in there like I was commando going to the gun store.
Yep.
I went right to the fucking bandage section, found the biggest ace bandage I could find, hiked my shorts up to my crotch, wrapped my leg up in a crazy ace bandage, went back to the field and finished coaching the game. Dedication. Craft. I'm going to give you 4 examples total, and I'm going to count how many tears were shed.
Yeah.
Those 2 injuries were appetizers. Those weren't bad. These 2 are worse than a ruptured Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
When I broke my jaw, when I was playing flag football.
Jesus Christ.
I collided with a man who was the exact
beer
same
league
height.
softball, charity softball, flag football.
It was an NFL sanctioned event. I was 18. I was 18. Just turned 18. I was in college. I actually this injury cost me my freshman first semester in college.
All right.
I missed so many classes because I was in a fucking hospital with my jaw wired shut. I collided with a man who was as tall as my jaw, so Danny Gillis height.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, we were both running full speed in opposite directions, not looking.
Yeah.
Freak collision. I broke my front of my jaw and the side of my jaw, like the mandible and the fucking whatever the other side is. Broke it to pieces.
Right.
Hit my head so hard, my wisdom teeth came in my mouth and I spit them out. The guy that hit me fell to the ground unconscious. This big dumb animal's wandering around with his jaw falling off his face. Going, "I think I broke my jaw. I think I broke my jaw."
Fucking big idiot.
Then I had to have surgery. I had to have surgery afterwards. And the woman in the medical tent at this NFL sanctioned event gave me Gatorade.
Yeah.
I couldn't have anesthesia because I had fucking Gatorade. I was awake for the surgery.
Wait,
The
what?
worst you can't have anesthesia if you've had anything besides water. I had Gatorade.
But you said she gave you Gatorade.
Well, she's an idiot working a medical tent at a fucking event.
So
she's not a surgeon.
Because she gave you Gatorade, you couldn't get anesthesia. Oh, my God.
I just want to address someone in the comments real quick.
Yep.
His Achilles is worth $34 million a year. It's actually worth way more. He makes about $60 million a year, and that contract's guaranteed. He's getting his money. All that money.
That's a good deal.
He can never play another fucking game in his life, and all that money's coming to him. Okay? I had to have jaw surgery while I was awake. Novocaine ain't exactly good for surgery.
No. It's barely good for tooth pulling.
Breaking the jaw was bad. The surgery was worse. I was yelling like you. Ah! No tears.
I love that you were yelling while they're doing mouth surgery. That must have been a fucking nightmare for everyone involved.
And I remember we talked about my rollerblading incident like a month ago where I shattered my elbow into a million pieces.
Yep. We haven't even talked about the fucking Fenway Park shit.
That's how about when I broke my leg at Fenway in 2016 in the bathroom?
Yep.
I didn't fall. I snapped the top of my fucking shin bone, the tibial plateau.
Mm-hmm.
I walked to the beer line.
You're a fucking idiot. Holy shit.
When I realized every step is making things worse, I could feel the fucking legs giving out.
Just all the soup and fucking bone broth.
That's when I called my wife who was sitting in our seats. I said, "You better come down here."
Yeah.
And I tried to leave. I wanted to go home.
What was the one I saw it in the comments? You mentioned you did something and then you made it worse because you punched a tree and like broke your hand or something.
Oh no, that was one of the guys in the comments. That was Matt St. Pierre.
Oh, he said that.
Yes,
I'm like, that's fantastic.
He fucked up his knee and then punched a tree because he's a psycho, which is wonderful.
Yeah, but you can understand why I thought it was you. That's a you story.
Oh yeah, no, I used to punch things a lot.
But it's like, oh, I broke my leg, smash. Oh, I broke my fucking hand.
And in the comments on Facebook, Jimmy Lever's on there. Mm-hmm. His father witnessed me get hit by a fucking Cadillac and get dragged through the city of Peabody under a car, and his dad stopped the car from continuing. Jesus he knocked Christ. On the window and said, "There's a child under your car." That was me.
Anyways, it's not every day you hear of a good suburban youth being lynched through Peabody.
It's just, again, I know the injury sucks, but the carrying on, the tears. Yeah. Stop being a fucking pussy. Your dog didn't die.
The one I always go back to, I forget if he was playing for the Bruins or if he had been traded to the Dallas at this point, but either way, Rich Peverly basically died of a heart attack on the bench and finished the game. He was with the Bruins at that time, yeah.
And then Campbell that time got a fucking dove for a puck and like lost a leg. Finished the shift.
There was Bruins playing Lightning in the playoffs. Stamkos took a Chara slap shot to the face, basically exploded his entire lower half of his face. Went out, sat out the rest of the period, came back in the third period with a cage and a fucking wired up, and he.
I mean, we all know that
hockey players are just different.
Hockey players are they're by far my favorite athlete when it comes to fucking balls.
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling pitched Game 6 with fucking ketchup in his shit. What are you talking about?
He was eating fucking McDonald's in the dugout.
I just don't. He's such a good player, but the crying and the carrying on is so fucking embarrassing as an adult man. You just don't do that. I don't know what happened to this generation. Why did they become such pussies? Have some personal pride.
So Jimmy's just as smart as Matt. Broke my ankle and then punched the wall. Broke my hand as well. Outstanding. Exactly. Be a man.
Listen, North Shore boys are really stupid.
So, how are the Celtics doing?
They're down 3-1 to the Knicks, who aren't nearly as good a team.
Mm-hmm.
They're infuriating to watch. I watch every second of every game, and I yell the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I love Kurt Schilling. Don't you dare. People in the comments. Kurt Schilling, I mean, besides his personal politics and the things he says and his Nazi memorabilia collecting and his sympathizing for Hitler, besides that stuff and his racism, I mean, he's awesome. He's a wonderful human being.
Before we move too far on, the bloody sock thing, what was that supposed to be?
It was real, though. They sewed the tendon of his ankle onto the outside of his skin, so because every time he pushed off, it popped.
Uh-huh.
And he couldn't push off it, so they did this like half-assed Civil War surgery to keep it from happening like during the game. They did it before his next start. It was between starts. And he went out there and he pitched the most gutty performance I've ever seen in my entire life.
Sewed a tendon to the outside.
That's why. And it's funny is people say it's fake. Kurt Schilling is a low 90s fastball pitcher. He's a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Sometimes mid 90s. He was hitting 86, 87. His leg was fucking ruined.
Yeah. But I mean, you always heard, it was a fake thing, it was a sympathy thing, blah, 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 rah, rah, rah. Take everything with a grain of salt because, people hate him because, like you said, of the politics and all that bullshit. I never knew what it was supposed to signify. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but it's like everyone saw that fucking bloody sock, and I'm like, so what? He scraped his fucking ankle. Who gives a shit?
No,
there's a little bit more than that.
Everyone wants to. It's just dumb people want to minimize things. The guy can't throw. He can throw 95. He's thrown 86 for theatrics.
I don't know. I've seen enough pro wrestling to know when someone's blading.
So he
got down there with a razor, cut his ankle.
From a baseball perspective, he went from being Roger Clemens to Greg Maddux. Okay, Roger Clemens, flamethrower, intimidated. Greg Maddux, one of the top 5 pitchers ever, threw it 83 miles an hour. He just threw it in the right place, and you couldn't hit it. He changed speeds. Just Schilling had to become a real pitcher that day, and he was.
Right.
6 strong innings. They won the World Series that year. So again, Schilling's great. But
you know who he's not? Fucking Jim Abbott, one arm.
He did have one arm.
Hand, whatever.
I mean, he threw it the other one, though.
It was fucking wild to watch, though. He'd have the glove on the stump,
Yep.
throw, put the glove on, sometimes actually catch the fucking ball.
Yeah, he
had to take the glove back off to throw the fucking. It's insane. Fucking Jim Abbott.
No, Jim Abbott's the fuck. He's a upper echelon. Him and the guy from Def Leppard. Impressive one-armed men.
Yeah, but even so, you can learn to play a song with one hand. Jim Abbott was pitching and fielding with one fucking hand in a sport that requires 2.
The man's hell. This
isn't soccer.
Mike, he pitched in the National League briefly. They bat in the National League.
Yes, they do.
I mean, he batting the ball, sir.
Yes, they do.
I'm not sure if he ever made contact, but you know what? He A for effort, sir. Good try.
It's like tennis.
Yeah. if I play wiffle ball, I can't swing that bat with two hands.
Yeah.
My body's fucked.
Just all girthy like a big moose.
I'm a one-arm wiffle ball player.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. I meant oh, so speaking of, so I was, this is hilarious. We're playing softball probably the same year I fucking ruined my leg.
Right.
And I had this kid on my team, Phil, and Phil had a bad left shoulder and bad left arm. Our team had trouble fielding, players one week. I'm like, Phil, can you like catch? He could throw, but he couldn't. He could catch it, but he couldn't use his left arm for anything else. I just play catcher. Just fucking ball bounces in, throw it back to me, whatever.
Yeah.
But he couldn't swing a bat with two hands.
Right.
And he has this like snarly face.
Bunted.
And like kind of like a big nose and his glasses, and like he gets like rah, and he went up to bat with holding a bat with one arm, resting his left arm, leaning forward and snarling at the pitcher.
Like fucking Captain Caveman.
He walked 3 straight times. The pitcher couldn't throw a strike.
That's
he couldn't.
hilarious.
The kid was like, Phil's awesome, but it was just one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life, where fucking Phil is just intimidating people. So I'm catching tons of hate for my Jason Tatum theory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also creating fake tweets to anger people more.
What angered me was the font. It wreaked
know.
havoc on my eyes.
Well,
It looked like a QR code, basically.
I have an app I use for this stuff, and it didn't have the exact perfect font, and I didn't care because I knew they were going to snuff it out immediately. I couldn't spend too much time. All it takes is one fucking search of Shams Sharani's Twitter.
I also like that you didn't even shy away from it. I think like a first comment came in before even 10 likes. How long did it take you to make that? You're like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah.
Well, Chris Dombrowski knew I was fucking making that. I mean, anyone's dumb enough. Here's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
The average idiot's going to know that's fake.
Yeah.
But I'm going to catch enough people with this little fishing move that it was shared 82 times in the first half hour.
Hilarious.
Now, I'm going to guess half
Facebook
of them
or
were
Graham?
like, Graham. Half of them were like, look at this idiot lying.
Yeah.
But at least half believed it.
Yeah.
And they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends. And it makes me happy that I know a few people out there have taken my fake news. It's fake news.
Fake news.
And reported it as fact. And it makes me smile. But last night, people were so mad in the comments, and one guy's like, what if I cut your Achilles? I go, no one cut his Achilles.
What are you talking about?
Well, you might as well. I go,
yeah, you might as well have. How dare you make fun of that multi-millionaire athlete?
I go,
I'm going to come over there and hurt you personally.
Yeah. You're going to cut my Achilles? Grow up. Figure it out.
God.
Calling me tough guy. I said, I'm not the one threatening Achilles chopping.
Wasn't that the guy who was dressed in fucking the wilderness camo?
Yes.
In his fucking picture. What a fucking winner.
Yeah, you know what you can tell he was? Not tall.
Yeah.
You can always tell when they're next to a kid and the kid's the same size as him. He's not.
What a fucking winner that guy was.
That is 5'5" energy.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're down there, cut my Achilles, you fucking midget. So the hate was strong, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, we all enjoy it.
Sure.
But then also, because I'm on a heater of hate lately.
Yeah, you've been doing very well.
The world. I'm having fun with it.
Yep.
Mother's Day just passed.
Yep.
And for no reason at all, I decided to just put every mom of a cat, dog, bird, or fish on blast that wants to act like they shit a baby out.
The pet moms.
Dog moms and their fur babies.
Their fur babies.
And I just said, I know you love your pet. I love mine. But unless you have a actual human child that you either gave birth to or adopted, this day is not for you. You can't have this one. Not for you.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of hate. Danielle Murr, first to comment with her fucking 75 squirrels and her frogs and shit. That fucking weirdo. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it, Danielle. Like you like to say after you insult me with aggressive meanness.
Here's a paragraph of how you're the worst piece of shit alive. Love you.
Yeah. Which is a fantastic way of saying whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Love you, mean it.
Look, I was with all due respect.
I was shocked though that Tashi came at me.
Yeah, I wasn't once I started reading.
I've had sick dogs. I've dealt with it's terrible.
Yep.
I'm not gonna, I love my Tashi and she's having a baby soon, but she gonna learn.
She's gonna learn the difference.
I mean, listen.
I read it, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna learn the difference in a very short amount of time.
I've had sick dogs, well dogs. I've had all kinds of dogs, cats, and other things. And you know what I've done to them? When they were annoying and I wanted to go somewhere, I've left them at home.
You can leave them at home. You can put them in a cage. Yeah. You know, you just kind of open up the back door, let them go piss wherever the fuck they want. Yeah. Yep. No, you can't do that with a kid. None of that.
No, I had one.
And those are such base things. That's coming from someone who's so not a parent. And I'm like, you can let them piss wherever. Well, kids piss wherever, but
they do. They wear diapers. All right. So you have no kids.
I don't. But here's also to that point. Go ahead.
No, you're gonna make my point in a second. Go for it.
So here's the thing. I have no kids. I'm very content having no kids. I made that decision a long time ago. Actually, about 21 years ago, I made that decision where I'm like, my life is going in a direction where kids aren't really going to work. And I'm not going to be a responsible enough person to take care of them. Okay. I've also had a dog. And there's a better chance of me actually having another dog in this lifetime than I would ever have a kid. I'm still not quite there yet to have a pet, but it's more entertainable than having a kid.
So since I've been with my wife, we have had 5 dogs, 3 cats, a handful of fish, a bearded dragon.
The fuck is that?
So it's a small. They're awesome. They're a small lizard. They're like
I got a shitload of them living out back.
No, these are like a friendly iguanas. Iguanas are assholes. Bearded dragons are not.
I had geckos, iguanas. I smash them all with a fucking broom.
I had those things.
Mama beat them with a broom.
Coons come on back, my backyard. Mama beat them off with a broom. I've had over 10 pets since I've been with my wife, and I started dating my wife in 2002.
Okay.
We've had 1 child.
Yeah.
Having a kid is really hard, and my kid's awesome.
Yep.
She's actually not the most difficult. She was a good baby. It's a lot of work, and it puts a real strain on everybody involved because those kids will wake you up all night long. They need constant help. You can't put a bowl of food in the ground. That don't work. Right. You can't just ignore them. That don't work. I mean, we Ferberized my daughter, which was basically it's a tactic of parenting when you let them cry, and you make sure there's no reason for them to cry. Like they're not hungry. They've been fed. Their diaper's not full. They're clean. They're in their crib. Everything's fine, but they're still freaking out. So you give them a certain period of time, which is like 10 minutes of crying. You can go back in, soothe them, get them to stop, leave them again.
Sure.
But you never take them out of the crib because there's no reason to take them out of the crib.
Right.
It's a fucking nightmare. It takes a strong-willed person to do it. And your boy can torture a child like nobody's business. I'm a sociopath when it comes. Oh, she's fine. No, she's not coming in our bed.
Fine.
She's not coming in our bed. She's fine. I just checked. She's clean. She's fed. She's fine. I'll check again, but she's fucking fine.
Yeah.
So, again, hard work. Teething sucks. Potty training sucks. It's so hard. It's so hard. You get a dog at the fucking pet store, you get 10 easy years, maybe a couple at the end that might be tough. Living the dream. No. Dog gets old, you put it to sleep. See you later.
Yes. You can literally just kill it.
Yes. You don't want to.
You don't want to, and laughing's the wrong emotion. But yes, if it's like, he's sick.
Yeah.
All right. That's not that's murder with a kid.
I've said to more than one vet.
This kid's nose has been running for a week and a half. I think it's time to get the needle. I don't know what to do. The fucker just keeps sneezing. Can we you got gas or needle? I got a pillow. I don't even want to bring him in. I got the pillow. I'll take care of it.
I'm not dealing with this.
I got a big old dumpster out back. I got this covered. Don't worry about it.
So I've had these conversations with a vet, more than one vet, and it's like, so what do you think? Like, where are we at? And they know they know what I mean. Yeah. Imagine walking to the pediatrician. Kid's got fucking a cold, maybe the flu, sore foot.
Well, we could cure him.
Maybe or Achilles.
Or it's gonna cost X amount of dollars to cure this. Or we got a discounted rate. We got 6 more waiting.
Imagine your 9-year-old's playing socks, your ruptures its Achilles, and you're like, what do you think, Doc? We're going to get a recovery here, or is it time?
Fucking half the kids would be killed because of teething.
He's suffering. No, but like it's just funny though. It's mother. You're not a mom. You're a pet owner.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of these fucking fabricated Hallmark holidays anyway. It's always been one of those things. It's like if mom's still down here, yeah, we'll take her out for the day. We'll get some happy hours, go get some dinner, have a good fucking time. But I do that any day off I had when she's down here any fucking way.
You get her a card. You tell you love her.
I'm the worst at cards. I am the worst at getting cards. I never get fucking cards. Never.
I always do because I'm not a bad son.
Oh, never get cards.
But
I fucking hate cards.
The reason
I'd rather spend fucking 4 times as much on a fucking flower that's going to die next week than a fucking card.
The reason I love Mother's Day, it's a really good reason,
yeah,
is it falls before Father's Day. So all I got to do is not fuck up Mother's Day, do a decent job, and then I get the best Father's Day in the world. I milk the fuck out of it because there's no way she remembers everything from the previous month.
What's the best Father's Day? Again, this is stuff I don't.
I'm not going to say my sexual proclivities.
No. But like, what do you do with the other fucking 23 hours and 45 minutes of the day?
You give me way too much credit.
The pill has to kick in.
I'll go golfing. We'll get there. I'll go golfing. I'll go boating. I'll eat whatever I want. I'll cook a steak. I'll basically be the asshole husband of like the 50s minus the abuse.
Okay.
I'll do whatever I want, and there's not a goddamn thing you can say about it. Also, get naked. Yeah, minus the abuse. Again, if I treat my wife well on Mother's Day, which I always do,
right?
On Father's Day, I get to do what I want.
I get to treat my wife weekend. Bad.
Like we went out. My wife wanted to go to. We were up north this weekend. There's this like little dive bar near a golf course in Ossipee we like to go to.
Sure.
They have good nachos. They're nice people. It's good people watching. We play Keno.
I mean, you say that, but they had olives.
I did have too many olives in the fucking nachos.
I was picking those fuckers up. They were embedded in the cheese.
I got a burger too, so there was just a few nachos for me.
Okay.
But like, she wanted to do that. She wanted me to take her for Mexican on Sunday, so I gave her a weekend.
Can she eat that shit? Those nachos?
Yeah, they're corn tortillas.
Oh, fuck
corn chips. Yeah. We actually, this place, we discovered it like a year ago. We actually had them bring out the bag. They got the chips from, because they didn't know the answer because they're up in, New Hampshire, and like we don't know. I'm like, well, bring it out. I'll know. And I look at the bag. I said, they're corn tortilla chips. Does not contain wheat. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't put any fucking wheat ingredients on there. We're partying. And cheese is fine. Veggies are fine.
And is her thing? I'm sure we've been over it, but her thing isn't as severe that it can't be like it can't, this is prepared on the same table as other shit type of thing, or cross contamination. I think. Yeah,
so she has to worry about that, but not so much. As long as there's not, unless someone's sprinkling flour. Like one time we were at a place that had gluten-free pizzas, but they said the dough's flying around so much, the flour's flying around so much when we're making pizza dough, we can't guarantee everything's perfectly gluten-free. And we left.
Yeah.
Like we're not risking this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave her a good Mother's Day, gave her a right good piping, did my job.
Nice.
And now Father's Day's on deck, and I'll have a great weekend. I'll go on the boat and I'll go golfing. I'll have wings and pizza and fucking beer.
Do you golf up in Maine?
Yeah, there's a course right near us. Right. Technically, if I want to be an asshole, I live on a golf course.
Well, la-dee-da.
I can't see it. I can't hear it.
Are you allowed to use it?
Yes. It's not private. But if I was to walk through the woods behind my house, when my land ends, the golf course begins.
Oh.
But I have a lot of land going, like I have 2 acres, but it's a narrow 2 acres, so it goes deep in. Like my dick with your mom, it's not long, it's not wide, but it's narrow and goes deep. And it goes to the golf course at the other end of it. So I don't know what hole. I've never walked there through that. There's bears and shit in those woods.
That sounds psychotic.
Yeah, fuck that.
End up walking onto the 6th hole. Hey guys.
Yep.
Gonna play
dumb hat on. High vis fucking hoodie on so I get shot by some yokel. So
shit.
Mother's Day is for women and men, of course, with vaginas, if you want to go there.
Just like Father's Day is for all the single mothers and blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's what Jimmy on the Facebook said about the Father's Day for the single mom.
I saw that. It's like, look, I was raised by a single mother. Calm the fuck down. Well,
no, he in his defense, he's got kids with a woman. They're not together.
Oh, so that was a little jab.
Yeah, she may or may not be taking credit for both days. Like a cunt.
As you do.
Jimmy's a cunt too, but I've known him for a long time, so I tolerate him.
I've known him longer, so fuck her.
and also his dad saved my life, so he gets a free pass for life.
There you go.
So that was pretty exciting. Should we bang some ads out real quick? So we got a shortened show tonight.
Sure. Do Gary.
Oh, Gary. Oh, actually, I called Gary yesterday. I'm thinking about doing some things around here, and I'm going to tell you how great Gary is. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram, buywithgary.com.
Mm-hmm.
Gary's a friend. Gary does mortgages. Gary does refinancing. Gary's the person I would talk to about all things banking when it comes to houses.
So you're looking to get into flipping? Is that what you're talking about? You and Gary?
No. Okay. Flipping him over and making him fucking suck me off.
I can flip this bitch.
Little fucking spinner, my boy Gary is. This house I'm sitting in right now, this basement I'm sitting in right now, this is my house. This is my basement. This is a finished basement. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have flooring right now. It has concrete floors because it floods.
Sure.
I'm fixing that problem outside, but I have to put floors in.
Okay.
I have to do some things to the upstairs bathroom. I have to do some things on hardwood floors. I got to spend some money because at some point I'm not going to live in this house anymore. I don't know when that's coming, but this house is going to be for sale at some point.
Right.
So I'm starting the process. So I texted Gary. I go, hey, I don't want to refinance because I got a crazy good rate back in COVID. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to give you maybe a home equity line of credit or a HELOC or one of these fucking things. Actually, HELOC is home equity line of credit. So this is how great he is. Full honesty. I'll look into it for you. I'll do my best, but I might not be the best option for this.
Jesus, look at that fucking gem.
He'll refinance. You can buy a house, but he's not the guy for equity lines of credit. And he goes, but I will find someone for you.
But I got a guy.
Yeah, listen. That's why you talk to people like Gary who aren't going to just, because he could easily sign me up for some shitty product he sells, or not shitty, but like something he has available to him that makes him a boatload of money, but not good for me.
Right.
But he's not interested in fucking me today. He wants to marry me later.
Right.
Oh, he'll be such a good mother.
Little spinner.
Oh man, he has like okay. It's a nice juicy ass. It's not tiny like you'd think. It's a nice juicy ass.
Mm-hmm.
So and he looks good in tight pants. Oh. So that's Gary. Gary at Buy and Refi on Instagram, buywithgary.com is a tremendous mortgage agent. And if you need a new house or to refinance your property, he's your fucking guy. Also, it's buying house season. Ass eating season's over.
Fuck yeah.
Season's here.
You're done eating the ass. Buy the house.
Unless she's got a bidet, then ass eating season never ends.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Again, Buy and Refi on Instagram, and buyandrefywithgary.com is the website. Ben Franklin Print Company, benfranklinprintco.com is his website. Punch that get a quote button and see what Joe and Ben Franklin Print Co. can do for you. At Ben Franklin _Print Co. is the Instagram. Of course, you get 10% off your first order when you mention F Buddies. Joe will wrap or print basically fucking anything. You want your truck wrapped? Great. Want your coffin wrapped? Even better. Joe has it. He'll fucking wrap your penis.
He can probably put like a nice racing stripe down the head of your cock.
Nice QR code right at the head.
Make it look all jazzy for your partner.
Put 2 QR codes on your balls.
In case you're using those injectable Viagras, you can really get a. Maybe you could put it like a target on your dick to know where to jam the dick fucking medication in there.
Oh shit. Thank you to Joe and Ben Franklin.
Joe and Ben. All right. Well, I don't even know Ben, but thank you.
Well, Joe and Ben Franklin Printco. Thanks, Joe. Mm-hmm. Twist of Fate Brewing.
I'm drinking it now.
in Danvers. I was. I'm savoring these 4. We gotta get the rest of them over there. So I can start fucking pack muling it back to Florida.
Also, your mom's
just all up in your business, huh?
I'm busy. I'm busy.
Just getting those 3 a.m. What up?
Do you know what's weird about I don't even know her name. Her my phone, it says Mike's mom.
I know it does.
And I don't care to know.
It's almost better that way, isn't it?
That's
kind of part of your thing.
Yeah. I have Garrett's mom. I have Mike's mom. I have a lot of moms in my phone, and they all serve the same purpose.
You're a fucking menace, sir.
To drain my balls.
Twisted Fate Brewing, 120 Andover Street in Danvers. It's Route 114 in Danvers, right next to the Guitar Center, in front of the Walmart. You can find their website at twistedfatebrewing.com. If you click on Find Our Beer, you can find out what bars are pouring Twisted Fate and what liquor stores are selling Twisted Fate. Events and taproom hours can be found on the Instagram at Twisted Fate Brewing. Let's see, today is 13th. Okay, so Thursday and Friday, they're open 3 to 9. Saturdays, 2 to 8. Let's see, they're opening late for a private party. Okay. Oh, they're opening late for a private party. Okay, 2 to 8.
First time.
Yeah. I said it right the first time. Noon to 7 on Sundays, 4 to 8 on Monday. Again, go to at Twisted Fate Brewing on Instagram for their updated taproom hours.
Go see our pal Alex over there. Always working.
Always having a good
Always
time.
Alex.
Before your thing for On Peg, I was over there fucking hammering them back.
Speaking of On Peg, you got a bad call tonight.
Oh, I kind of heard.
Not full. Not. It's not there yet.
No, but I heard enough. Sorry, man.
Did you hear me after it was done? I chugged a beer because I had to.
I heard you smash something.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were throwing a can or something reverberated, but yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, Auntie Peg's not doing the best. We had that benefit for her a couple weeks ago, and she went on that trip she wanted to go on.
Oh, fucking A.
They went to the White Mountains.
Yep.
I saw tons of pictures.
Yep.
I think things turned pretty poorly when she went home because, she's sick. She's been sick for a long time. And it's one of those things, like, not to make it a sad thing, but, like, would you rather have more time sitting in a room watching Price is Right and being bored out of your mind, or maybe cut your life a little short but get that final trip in?
Yeah.
Like, she went with her grandkids, her son, the whole family went. I'm not sure what hotel they stayed in. It was a nice one. I saw the pictures and I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Not my business. But no, it's just like, fuck. She got that awesome party where she had a blast.
It's kind of an admirable thing. It's like, you can see the light in the distance, for lack of a better term. And it's like you said, are you just going to fucking sit there and have some fucking hospice nurse fucking move you from couch to couch in bed and all that shit? Or you're going to have a little bit of fucking fun on the way out.
Auntie Peg has always been a cool aunt, and the fact that she had a fucking party, wanted to get roasted, went on vacation, and said, "All right, I did it."
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, and I think I said it last week or the week before when we talked about it. It's like, yeah, when it's time, I'm definitely stealing that idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
If I have the ability to have that foresight, I'm stealing that fucking idea.
It is a wonderful idea. It's gonna make it for a weird eulogy when I have to give it, but it's my job. My daughter, did I tell you my daughter told me that she's going to become the eulogy person after I die? I go, well, first of all, settle down. I'm pretty fucking young and healthy, obviously.
Oh, strapping young man over here.
Fucking, I'm not even injecting my dick these days.
Not yet.
I'm still on pills at this point. Also, they don't work faster if you chew them up and drink them and swallow them.
Pills?
The dick pills. They don't work faster if you crunch them down.
Do other pills?
I assume.
I have no fucking idea.
I mean, the Advil is a coating on it. If you fucking chew the coating, I mean, I know OxyContin back in the day, if you chop those things up and fucking shoot them up, you'd get high as fucking, quickly. Not that I'd ever done that, but I know about it.
Okay.
No, I didn't do it, but they had a time release coating on them, so the 80 milligrams of OxyContin would disperse through 8 hours.
Oh, I get it.
But if you were a real degenerate, you'd suck that coating off, crush and snort that shit. Get that rush.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Chasing that dragon, my
just
man.
Crack another beer.
No, I just took a couple of things that weren't that.
Let's do Anthony's in the next topic.
Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury?
Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury, 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. Anthony'sTewksbury.com is the website. We can order online. And hit up the gram, ARB Tewksbury. Fucking, not just the great food porn, but specials fucking all over the place. Yeah, like every week, just keep an eye on their Instagram because they're posting specials. They got fucking promo codes and all kinds of shit if you order online. Most of it, though, is time sensitive. So, like, you go to the Instagram right now, it's only for last Friday. All right, but, keep an eye on it because when they do pop them, they're usually really fucking good.
Imagine, like, how good Adam must be at, like, new sexual positions, the way he makes, like, new sandwiches. He's probably flipping his wife upside down.
You want to hope. I mean,
he's ugly, so he's probably got a big dick.
That's how it usually works, yeah.
Yeah, except for me. I didn't get a big dick or a good face.
I didn't get shit.
At least I'm funny sometimes.
All right, what's up next?
I mean, we've been hinting at penises and target practice for a bit, so we should get
also, that's just the normal conversation on the show.
Also, I'm obsessed with penises.
That dick.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that dick. I like dicks. I'm a fan of big ones. I like to see them.
I had a kind of off topic, not dicks but balls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was at work and a girl at work is talking about I love pistachios, blah blah blah, just talking about all these different nuts. And I'm like, you missed one. She goes, what?
Oh boy.
She goes, what? I go, these nuts. I fucking was so happy with myself. Gave myself a lap around the office.
So good. A well-timed
I sat there, arms folded, nodding, listening to her, basically like Forrest Gump talking about shrimp, running down every fucking nut in the book. And I'm like, yeah, you missed one. What?
Pecans.
These nuts.
Cashews. Yeah. Peanuts.
Like, what's the one? Walnuts. Walnuts. Yeah. Keep going. I go, keep going. Missed one. These nuts.
My dad would insult people by saying that they couldn't even open a pistachio.
That's pretty fucking good.
He can't even open a pistachio.
That's pretty fucking good.
All right, Dad. You ain't wrong.
But shit. But yeah, back to cock.
Yeah, I mean, should we go? Which direction of the cock should we go? Because I have 3 cock topics coming.
Holy shit!
We have so many cock topics. It's Cock City.
Dealer's choice, my man.
New name of the podcast: The Cockpit.
That's fucking good. Holy shit!
All right, listen. I want to talk about Bill Belichick.
Just a big old screaming rooster as a logo. Ah!
The Cockpit.
Cockpit.
You'll call it the cockfight.
There you go.
Bill Belichick.
This guy just can't get out of his own fucking way.
Couple things have happened since we've last talked about him because we only do this once a week. It came out last week from a very, very trusted reporter.
Yep. That
his girlfriend Jordan Hudson was not allowed at the UNC facilities anymore.
Jordan,
Jordan Hudson, i.e., practice facilities. The state she was not welcome. I listen to Toucher and Rich every day, and they spend Toucher and Hardy. I'm sorry, they spend so much time on it. It is fantastic. They dig deep.
Right.
Pablo Torre was the name of the reporter. He's a former ESPN guy. He has a podcast now. Again, one of those guys who's clicked in with people. He talks to the right people. He knows the right things.
Sure. I have
find out,
but go on.
She's not allowed in the facility.
Right.
Great, wonderful, funny episode.
Hilarious.
That same day, it comes out that actually University of North Carolina has said that is false. She is not.
Good.
She is not disallowed from being at the facilities.
She's just not an employee.
She's welcome to the University of North Carolina and all the things.
If she wants to enroll because she's young enough to be a fucking freshman.
She is not old. She's 24.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's sad. It was a fun story for a second.
So there's a few things that play into that.
Sure.
First, the retraction definitely came from Bill making a phone call.
Yep.
Secondly, and this is more of a personalizing of it, because with your job, I can't imagine you'd bring your wife to work. You're not having her run ladders and stuff.
She got us lunch one time like 10 years ago. That was a pretty good day.
There you go. So I used to have fun jobs, And occasionally those jobs would would provide me the ability to go to events and stuff.
Sure.
Some of them I was working at, others I was just attending. And I brought my ex twice. And I did my job for over 15 years. Twice.
I'm trying to think if I've ever
Strike one.
Invited my wife.
Strike two.
To anything.
Just calling it.
Involving work. And my wife's actually awesome.
Yeah.
To have around, but like besides like work events where she's helping me.
Yep.
And she's also working. That's a different thing.
The strike two came. I was with the Carson Kennedy show, and we were hosting an event at Hard Rock in Boston, and I had to leave early because she was basically pissing and moaning and texting me the whole. Why'd you leave me alone? Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm fucking working. That sort of thing. So I was like, okay, this is done. I'm not inviting. Hilariously, when we filmed the cruise episode for Wicked Bites, Scott, he's like, yeah, you can invite your wife. I'm like, you don't want to be locked on a fucking ship with her for 7 days. You'll die, not me.
Did he bring Carol?
He sure did.
She's bringing your wife to work day.
Oh, he sure did.
Hold on. Is she the Jordan Hudson of Wicked Bites? She's the Yoko.
100%. No, she, I don't know what. She's worse.
Gotta be careful. We'll get sued.
She's worse.
Care.
But yeah, so it became one of those things that it was like, but I would also, on the flip side, catch shit because I would then in turn go to these events with my co-hosts. I was doing
for attractive women,
which wasn't Scott going with me. It was
the
other ones.
The other ones. The one that was a dancer of the night, maybe.
The other ones, yeah. So
she was right to be worried about one of them.
That proved to be pros and cons. They were cons in the short term, pros in the longer run.
Oh, there you go. All right,
is what it is.
Ass.
But yeah, I don't believe bringing your spouse to work events, even stuff like fucking Christmas parties, is a smart idea. It's not going to end well for you. No,
because you are no
matter how good your relationship is.
Well, no, I used to bring my wife to Champions pub Christmas parties, but I'm me.
Yeah.
Those are my friends, my coworkers, my crew. I feel very comfortable there. They expect a certain thing from me.
Mm-hmm.
They expect me to show up being the loudmouth idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab the microphone. I'm going to sing Rapper's Delight. I'm going to dance. I'm going to limbo. I'm going to chug a beer. I'm going to make fun of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
My wife does not appreciate Party Andy. She's not a fan of that person. She likes upstairs on the couch Andy.
I was going to say, because, Mrs. Ferg serves a very important role, not only with your North Shore Beef Ship, but this podcast as well, and does show up to these events.
Of course, she'll work.
But usually there's a text the next morning I get. Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
I pay for it. It's rinse and repeat. It just happens over. But you know what? It is what it is. And she's happy. I'm happy.
It is
and
what
again,
it is. Yeah.
She tolerates me, and I tolerate her not tolerating me.
Right. Now, here's the other thing about Jordan. Circling back to Jordan. Bill isn't the first guy she's done this with. Did you know that?
I heard there's another man.
Her last boyfriend. Now, she's been with Bill. They met, in 21?
When she was 19 years old.
So before that, she was dating a 62-year-old man.
My daughter's 18. What the fuck's wrong with this girl?
Yeah. You ain't saying she's a gold digger.
But she ain't messing with no black dudes.
Black dudes.
Colored fellas, brown fellas.
But yeah, when I heard that, I was I'm like, really?
So
this chick has a thing for old balls.
I mean, rich dudes.
Oh, right. That was it. That was it. Think about that, though, because a 24-year-old, attractive woman, Now, okay, that was her at the Miss Maine thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because
the brown-haired one.
Yeah.
Not the smoke show blonde that won. The brown-haired one.
Although she came in third, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I think she lost to a trans person. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I know that she did do.
Well, the fan vote. I'm not sure about the actual vote, but the trans person beat her in the fan vote.
Belichick's probably like, come on, I won 6 fucking Super Bowls. You can't even beat a trans chick at Miss Maine.
Although also the Belichick was seen flirting with Miss America.
Was she trans as well?
No, he was trying to train her to be trans. I don't even know.
But yeah, so like, imagine like, there's a certain visual. That young girl, she has to fuck him.
Yeah, that remember that
and Bill's not even like
Bill's
not even an attractive older dude.
Remember that Ring camera video from a couple years ago?
Yeah.
We covered that. That's her apartment.
He's basically
she
Barney
released
Rubble.
it. She released it, Mike.
Of course.
Where did it come from? Old barrel chest, fat titted Bill Belichick coming out of your fucking balcony, shirtless in your fucking apartment. You gash, and you lock him in. So Pablo Torre, my buddy Pablo, after University of North Carolina says, actually, no, you're wrong. We have no ban on her. She's welcome here.
Sure. He
doubles down. I said,
that's right. I did see that. Yeah, good.
I know they said that they're trying to say I'm not correct, but I have these texts and these calls from high-ranking people at that university. I'm fat. What do they call it? I'm sourced.
Fact checked.
Multiple sources.
Yep.
People he trusts, high-ranking officials. They're the best.
I have the best sources.
The best sources. No one has better sources than Pablo. Although with a name like Pablo, let's get him out. They don't send their best. He can't be. There's got to be a better one. He doubles down and said, "Yeah, who are you going to trust?" Which is a literal quote. He says that blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Who are you going to trust? Which is hilarious. And then he's pissed because as a reporter,
sure,
that's national and trusted and sourced and all these things, when someone says you're a liar, you get mad, obviously. He goes on Dan Patrick, the Dan Patrick show, the guy who used to be in the ESPN.
Yeah.
And he starts, telling his thing, and he's like, Pablo, we got 30 seconds left. You got anything else to say? He goes, there's way more to the story that hasn't come out yet. There's a reality show being planned, he's heard.
Ooh.
Yep. And he goes, and injectable penis erection pills. And that's how he ends it.
Injectable penis erection pills.
And that's a real thing where you can go to Northeast Men's Health around here, and they give you syringes.
Mm-hmm.
They test dose you in the office, which they stab you in the dick with a fucking with an injection that creates.
Christ.
Yes, it's real. That trust me, I looked into it deep because I need to know about this stuff because my future, obviously, and for fun reasons. So when Viagra doesn't work, when the pills and herbals don't work, which I'm right now still doing good on those.
Okay.
Although I haven't had my antidepressant in over a week because Walgreens can go fuck itself, and my dick is back to fucking strong again. It's goddamn side effects, man.
There you go.
My dick is working like a champ. I have a carpal tunnel from working this thing because it's longer than it used to be because it's actually functioning properly right now. It's like a new dick.
It's like, hey, look at this thing.
It's either be depressed and want to kill people or have a decent dick. Those are your choices, Andy. I'm still deciding. There's a lot of people out there. So So what they do is they test dose you with this. They jab your dick with a fucking syringe full of magic medicine that creates more blood flow and gets your dick working again. But it works. An hour after you jab your dick with this syringe, your dick is hard as it ever been.
Stab you with the dick juice.
Exactly. So apparently, but once it works, they teach you how to use it. You do it yourself. Like when I broke my leg at Fenway, they gave me blood thinners so I wouldn't get clots from the surgery.
Yeah.
And that was in my stomach. I would stab myself in the stomach with a syringe every night. It was really pleasant. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
It's kind of like an Ozempic type of thing, right? Like,
but yeah,
people stab themselves with that, right?
Yes, except for Petros hits himself in the thumb. It was the funniest video I've ever seen in my entire life.
His hand lost a lot of weight.
He's got such skinny hands.
Fucked it up.
But yeah, you stab yourself in the penis an hour before sex, and then you get a raging. So just imagine Bill Belichick, greatest coach of all time. He's told it's time. You get an hour, Bill.
Just in his bathroom, hunched over.
Oh yeah, because you can't see it with that barrel chest and belly.
Trying his best to hold back the gut. And what if you miss?
I wonder. I don't know where you put it. Like obviously it's the shaft, obviously somewhere.
You miss.
You can't go in the
people. You stab your leg and it fucking falls asleep for a day.
This huge swollen fucking thigh. God damn it! I got gout. No, I stabbed myself in the leg with a dick pill. I missed. This is. I can't wait for the continuation of this story.
Oh my God.
She was at the Miss Maine, and her city she comes from. She hails from Hancock, which is just funny by itself.
Fantastic.
Bill was sitting front row center with her dad.
So
her dad's
weird.
Her dad's our age.
Yeah.
He had her young. Handsome fellow, I've been told.
Here's the thing. The age gap would be weird if Bill's kid was dating her. They're in their mid-late 40s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fucking bizarre.
It is.
He's fucking jabbing his dick with fucking syringes.
Yep. Old cement cock.
I don't know. She's gotta be like some kind of like cult or witch or something like that.
No, she has all the dirt now. He'll never be rid of her. Gotta kill her.
Well, there is that.
There is that.
There is always that.
Or, I mean, at this point, how embarrassed can you be? Just say, fucking beat it. Tell the world I have a small dick that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fat. Congratulations, I'm fat. Yeah, I cheated in football. Of course, everyone knows I cheat.
So Bill's actually probably hoping that Pablo comes out with this shit quicker. He's like, okay, it's all out there. Now you can get the fuck out.
He did an interview recently, and they asked him about, what's about Jordan
dick jabbing.
And he said, that's a personal relationship. There's nothing to do with North Carolina football team. We're going to stay with the North Carolina football. Shut the fuck up, Bill, you fucking...
Was this the same interview that she was interrupting in?
Brand new one today.
Yeah.
He's mumbled through it as usual.
Here's the thing. He's not going to, he's made a spectacle of himself.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. And
it's gross.
Him, her, whatever, whoever, they've made a spectacle of this shit. So, yeah. That's all anybody's going to want to talk about. What's the team again? North Carolina?
University of North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah. You think on Sunday after the fucking game, at least one reporter is not going to try to bring her up? Every fucking week. Especially if they become like the weird, shittier bootleg Kardashians. Fuck yeah, they're going to bring it up. Bill on a fucking reality show? Get fucked. It's going to be embarrassing.
Say hi to Ty.
Hey, hello. Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Yeah,
but seriously, fucked. It's so bad.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
So speaking of dick pills.
Yeah, exactly.
This segment was supposed to have music and a whole thing, but we are technologically challenged this week, so we're gonna roll with it anyway.
I have a good feeling about next week based on this week.
No, we'll be good. We're back. We're back.
Yeah.
So we were gonna play the Real Men of Genius song.
Real Men of Genius. There we go. Nailed it.
Now, yeah, we definitely had the wrong. So there's a man in England named I don't even know.
Still got those.
Yes, we do. This fella, we're gonna call him Barry McCockiner.
All right.
Our friend Barry McCockiner is his nickname today.
Yeah.
He was drugging women on dates, putting drugs in their drinks. This man is despicable. Obviously, you and I would never do that. We just get them super liquored up on stuff they want.
I usually just put it in the Jello pudding.
That was a terrible Cosby.
Terrible.
I can't do a better one, so you win.
It was a solid D+.
Barry McCockiner, as we're calling him.
Mm-hmm.
He would drug these women during their dates. They'd be on a Tinder date or whatever fucking England calls Tinder.
Sure.
Proper Tinder. But he wouldn't be giving them roofies. He would not give them roofenol like an adult.
So he was in England.
Yeah, it's a British fella.
Oh, I didn't look into this at all. But based on the picture, I definitely thought Florida.
Yeah, he'd fit in.
He looked like it.
He was putting Viagra.
All right.
in his dates' drinks. He'd crush up a Viagra, which does not work faster, as I found out recently. Still takes the same amount of time to process. I had
Try snorting it.
best hard on ever 2 hours later, and I was already done. That was an awkward bar. It was an awkward bar. I tell you what, Keno got weird. I'm pushing the buttons by thrusting. He put Viagra in the women's drinks.
Sure.
And then see if they got erections in case they were men.
Okay. Yes. Real men of genius. He is
that man.
It's kind of brilliant.
A fucking. I mean, again, he's breaking the law.
Yeah, sure. But does Viagra do anything to women?
It does. Two kinds of women. Regular women who can deal with it, they might get a little more blood flow down there. Not a lot, but same idea. It increases blood flow. It's a blood cell, happy thing.
All
but
right.
The other kind of women, the ones with heart conditions, they die.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, you got a 50-50 shot of killing a woman. But hey, as long as you're not fucking a tranny, am I right?
Mm.
So that was his goal. He said, this is his quote. Nowadays in 2025, you never know. So I got to check.
Fucking animal.
The man is playing chess. We're playing checkers. Wild. What a legend.
So
a real man of
when
genius.
you see reels and it's like it's something super fucking basic, like making a grilled cheese sandwich, but like they use a different knife and like they're living in 2050, man.
No, the Asians, they're always doing that.
This guy's
Japan's living in 2065.
He's living in the fucking future, man. He's seeing all the moves 6 ahead.
I mean, listen. He don't want to suck a cock. He doesn't want to, or he does, and that's how he's like, hey, listen, I'm thirsty for tits and dick tonight. I see the tits, but let's see that cock.
Chicks with dicks that put mine to shame.
I've heard from a friend of mine one time when he was drunk, best of both worlds, and I walked away really fast. Said, get your hand off my leg. Leave me alone.
Jesus. That was story 2 for your dick stories.
Third one.
Yeah.
I was on the Pulling the Cork podcast last week.
You were?
I guess.
You were?
I haven't listened to it.
No, you were there. I listened to it last night.
Apparently,
yeah.
According to you,
yeah,
I can spot a handsome dick, but I can't spot a handsome man.
You did claim it.
Now, is it true?
You did claim it. You're like, I know a good-looking dick, and they go, well, who's the best-looking guy in the beef community? And the only name you could put was Billy.
I don't know faces. I can't tell what a good-looking guy is, but if a guy's got a good cock, and I've watched so much porn in my life.
Yeah.
You can tell.
It was just hilarious. It's like he knows more dick than fucking faces.
You can tell if a guy's not fucking hooded up with his fucking.
You can tell if a guy is considered handsome.
No, I can't. I tell you what. My wife calls me all the time. I mean, obviously, some people. Brad Pitt's pretty. It's a woman.
Sure.
But no, I can't. I have no idea if you're good looking.
Interesting.
No clue. I have no idea what makes you good looking or not. I don't get it. I don't know if you. I don't know. I do not know. Right. I mean, I can guess based on what people are fucking and not fucking. I can do that little game, but I don't have I have no idea. And this isn't like being I don't fuck with them gays. I'm homo. No, I don't know. I have no idea. Unless it's like obvious.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to think. Who's obvious? Like besides Brad Pitt, that's the easiest one. Like Tom Cruise when he's younger, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
I mean,
conventional?
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess.
Because also men are so different and weird. Like my wife thinks Sam Elliott's hot. No, back in the day before he wasn't 1,000. Roadhouse, Sam Elliott. Like, yeah. I go, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, but you can see that. You can see that.
Actually, Patrick Swayze is an easy one. That's a good-looking person.
Yeah, but in that movie, I think Patrick Swayze is coming in third behind Sam Elliott and fucking Terry Funk.
And the blind guy in the band is pretty good too.
Jeff Healey.
Yeah, Jeff Healey's Smoke City. Him and McGrath are twins. I just don't get. It's just not a thing I can process. I don't understand. It's just you're a dude like me.
Yeah.
And congrats on the hot chick. I'm proud of you. I guess you're good looking. They think you're. And I guess if you're effeminate, a little more feminine, like all right, you look like you like dudes, and chicks think you're hot.
You look like a broad, pal.
Like I remember I was growing up, my girlfriend when I was in high school would like have these crushes on like famous dudes. I'm like, who? Nick Lachey? All right, congrats. Guess he's good looking.
He's in one of the boy bands.
Yeah, he was in 98 Degrees, and he married Jessica Simpson. So obviously the kid fucking crushed, but still, he's also married to some other hot chick now. I don't know.
But Andy can spot a good dick.
No, if you want to put some dicks in front of me, I'll rank them.
I'm sure you will.
I will give you 1 to 10 so easily.
So you know what? This is a game. This is a game.
It's gonna be a bulbous head.
This is a game for our next cabaret show. We'll have Madison bring some of her dicks.
Perfect. I'll rank them.
She asked for the second generation of my gaping masshole. Send more dicks.
Yeah, let's see the dicks. I'll rank them. I'll tell you if it's a good dick or not. I can tell you a good dick from a mile away. Guy's got a nice cock.
Good cock, pal.
You know what? I've been looking at mine for so long. I'm like, this is pretty good. I like this one.
Until you see a good one.
Well, others are better, others are worse. I can just, some have spots on them.
Huh.
Some are 2 different colors. Some aren't circumcised. Like, we're not.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? What are we doing now? We're gonna fucking hide a fucking, just have a sweater over it? Gross. Grow up.
But you did have a good Pulling the Cork episode. I listened last night to the whole thing back to back.
Yeah, some people didn't love it.
Who?
We don't know what we do.
Shocking.
He had to throw a little shade my way because one time I didn't finish a beef at Modern Butcher. It ain't the first time or the only time. I just got caught once.
So here's the thing. What was this? Because was there a specific separation for you between the show and the Patreon show?
What do you mean?
Well, I know that they do a portion of the show on Patreon.
Yeah.
That I'm not privy to.
Did we take a break? Oh no, I just went harder in the paint on him.
So that was probably where it came from because you touched on it a couple times. Brendan said you were going to get into it, and I'm like, well, that never really happened.
I called him a retard.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No, in the regular show.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, I did. No, I don't respect him as a person. I don't care. Yeah. I don't find him respectable. I think he's despicable. Actually, I would like bad things to happen to him. I hope they do.
There was a few moments that did stick out to me.
I made fun of you on the Patreon, which is pretty good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You, Fitzy, and Danny, not a single one of you having seen Magnolia or noticed the fucking great cameo that Tom Cruise had in it.
No.
Oh, I was so upset.
Don't know the movie.
I was so. It was a fantastic scene.
You sent me a video last night. I haven't watched it.
Oh my god! Just watch it. It's fucking
maybe
great.
tonight. What am I just having time?
It's 7 fucking minutes. Watch it. It's fucking. He comes in, throws Kenny Powers heat. It's basically like Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder is a better cameo, but this is really fucking strong.
Is Tom Cruise the greatest movie star in the world of our generation?
I would argue yes.
I would too.
I would argue yes.
Tom Hanks up there. Obviously, this is a small list, but I think
he's not the greatest actor, but the motherfucker knows how to make a film that's going to make $1 billion.
No, Christian Bale's a better actor.
Sure,
but Tom Cruise is way richer than Christian Bale.
But Tom, and that's the thing. Tom Cruise opens a movie, and it makes a fuck ton of money, and it's not like the Marvel movies that all make $1 billion, but have like 47 great actors, and it's like Tom Cruise opens the fucking movie. This is a Tom Cruise movie with some other people you might know.
Yeah.
As he's gone on, everybody knows the cast of Mission Impossible now because they've all gone on to great careers. But
Ving Rhames does Arby's commercials now.
It's like you have Ving Rhames, okay, Simon Pegg, and blah, 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 and all that stuff. But it's like, it's a Tom Cruise fucking movie.
There it is.
You're going to watch Tom Cruise throw himself off of a cliff on a motorcycle or jump out of a plane with no fucking parachute or something like that. It's so weird. It's bizarre to me because it's Tom Cruise. So you already had that preconceived notion of like, he's kind of a femme. But
is he?
He's not. He's not. He's basically the white Jackie Chan. If you think
that comparison, you hate that.
No, but think about it, because Jackie Chan's old movies, Jackie Chan would do all his own shit, and at the end of those movies, there was always outtakes because Jackie was also directing the movies and said, "Never stop rolling because if I die, I want it in the movie." And there were scenes like him. There was I forget which movie it was. Give it a name, but he's supposed to be running on the side of a train while holding on to one of those. I don't know what they are. That swinging arm, I think it holds maybe mail or something like that. But there's a swinging arm, trains go by, and he was supposed to be running on it. Well, he mistimed it. Train fucking smacks him. He's out cold. And it's in the outtakes. It's fucking crazy. Fucking
Who's
crazy.
Better? Jackie Chan or Remo Williams?
Remo Williams didn't do any fucking stunts. Fred Ward was not doing fucking stunts.
Statue of Liberty, he was up there.
Fred Ward is not doing stunts. Get fucked.
I don't think I can name more than I can't name any right now because I'm not of sound mind.
Right.
But I bet I couldn't name 5 Tom Cruise movies I hate. I have not seen them all, obviously.
Yeah.
But the ones I've seen, listen, Days of Thunder. Come on.
I watched that like 2 weeks ago. It's fucking phenomenal movie. It's such cocaine great.
So again, we're up against it for times. We started so late, so we gotta bang through these couple things here.
Do a few more ads. Start the Cabaret.
All right. You gonna piss? I'm gonna piss soon too. So
I'll do Cabaret. You go piss, and then you come back and do Jamie's or Tostimo's. World famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. That's 96 Newbury Street. If you're plugging into your GPS, open 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning. You can find them on social media, including Instagram, at Cabaret Lounge Peabody, where they not only feature your boys multiple times, it doesn't get old. Scrolling through a strip club's fucking Instagram and seeing your stupid face on there is just always fun. But also, what girls are working, what bartenders are working, what kind of fun and shenanigans they're having this night at the Cabaret Lounge. Again, Route 1 South in Peabody, 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's start up on Jamie's. Jamie's Roast Beef, 44 Magin Street in Peabody. Let's see Jamie's hours. They are open 11 to 9, 7 days a week. I just started up on Jamie's.
Did you hear my stream? It was so strong.
It was so thick. And if you go to their website, jamiesroastbeef.com, you can sign up for their beefy rewards. You get $5 for every 10 visits to Jamie's. Also head over to their Instagram for their food points getting really good actually. I've been real impressed because it's not just beef.
No, they have a lot of food. A lot of other things. They're the French dip now.
They got stuff and things at Jamie's Roast Beef. What do we got here? They even fucking hot dogs. Are you kidding me?
They're doing dogs now.
A barbecue bacon coleslaw fucking hot dog. Yeah, oh man.
There used to be a hot dog place in Marblehead. It was called Marblehead Hot Dog, and then it became New England Hot Dog. And this dude owned it, and it was fucking. He would just do creative hot dogs, and I missed it, and now Jamie's is doing it.
Well, it looks the bomb. At Jamie's Roast Beef again. Jamie's 44 Margin Street in Peabody. Kickoff Tostimo's. I'll be back.
Oh, Tostimo's.
Johnny Mo.
Tostimo's in Seabrook, New Hampshire. They get that fucking weird fucking Asian beef going right now, and we all love it. So here's the thing, and this has happened in the past when a legit chef takes over a beef shop. They sling heaters, they figure out the system. They get that chef mind where it's a certain thing, certain time, everything's all prepared. But then once they get that mastered, they start veering off into weird fucking places. And Johnny Mo is a muse. He's my Jordan Hudson, I think, my creative muse. Because I'm gonna start hitting that fucker up when I have an idea. I hit up Adam from Anthony's in Tewksbury, obviously, and Johnny Mo will be my number 2 or number 1 if he wants to be. I mean, his dick ain't gonna suck itself, but. They're out there in Seabrook and they're killing it. And they get the pizza, they get the fucking beast, they get the gourmet sandwiches, anything you want. If you go to Tostimo's in Seabrook, your wildest dreams may come true. May come. Tostimo's in Seabrook at Tostimo's Pizza on Instagram. Johnny Mo and the family killing it. CNS Pizza in Pepperell, Mass. Where's Pepperell? I don't fucking know. Use Google Maps, dummy. I said, where's Pepperell? I don't fucking know. Use Google Maps and figure it out because it's worth a ride. It's the beef worth the drive.
Fucking A, it is. And if you do use Google Maps, put 55 Main Street in Pepperell into Google Maps, and that's going to bring you straight to CNS Pizza in Pepperell. Pepperell. Their website, mycandspizza.com. And, of course, the gram, CANDS_pizza. They're actually going to be closed.
Yeah, they are.
Is it Saturday?
I believe so. Saturday for a graduation.
So congratulations to the CNS family on a graduate.
The Geekuses.
That's a name.
It's Geekus, sure.
Geekuses.
Vasilius Geekus.
That's a hell of a fucking Greek name right there.
A.K.A. Bill.
Bill. What do you say, Bill?
Hey, Billy. Hey, Vasilius. Hey.
Oh, Bill.
He went to St. Vasilius Church, I bet, growing up, because he's from Peabody.
Yes, thank you to C&S. And again, congratulations on the graduate this Saturday.
Yeah, pot damn.
All right, that wraps up our ads. But yeah, you were on Pulling the Cork.
I was on PTC with the boys.
PTC. You actually measured Danny Gillis.
Yeah, that fucking pussy wouldn't take his shoes off. It
sounded like there was some kind of shenanigans going on.
He went full Mickey from Seinfeld and he heightened.
Mm-hmm.
He's 5'10". With shoes on, he's 6 feet. He's wearing 2-inch heels. And they were regular sneakers. He wouldn't take them off.
Did he pop the hat off?
Yes.
Okay. Because he wears his hats high.
He wouldn't take his shoes off. And we all know we don't know what we do. He's 5'10".
Yeah.
We measured him. We made him eat a beef with mayo. We tortured that poor soul.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Day of reckoning.
It was a good episode, though. I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's fun. That's a fun show. They do a good job over there. I like those boys.
I
wouldn't do it if I didn't like them.
I didn't figure out until about 3/4 of the way through. I'm sitting there like, why don't they fucking upload the video to Spotify? First of all, why don't you upload the video to Spotify? You can do that. You can do that. So
Brendan.
And then I realized that they upload the YouTube way earlier than the Spotify, kind of reverse of what we do.
Yeah.
Which, okay, fine. I would love to help them with their video production. Brendan is almost not even on camera, especially when there's a guest.
It was tough with 4 of us. Yeah, they had some issues.
It looks like a one camera shoot.
It is.
Okay, and yeah, it's all just that one wide shot. I would love to fucking help them out with video production, just because they're a good show and they could be visually better.
What they shouldn't do is put handball on behind the camera, because handball was fascinating.
I was texting you throughout the show, and I'm like, what the fuck? I assumed there was a computer monitor over the camera and you guys were trying to read comments or something.
No. Handball.
What is handball?
It's racquetball, but use your big meaty hands.
And that's what you guys were all glued to, because like the eyes were just glued over the camera.
It was really good. It was fascinating. These guys were fucking getting after it.
It's hilarious.
I used to play handball a lot back in the day at my shop. We have a big wall outside of our office with a side wall, and we play handball every day when I was younger.
Huh.
Big handball guy. You don't get these fucking hands from counting money, pal, okay? So speaking of podcasts.
Yeah.
I was tagged in a video of a podcast recently.
Word?
Seems real professional. Seemed real fucking up on the up and up. Probably wasn't. Guys good at video production, unlike the PTC boys. Our boy from What Did You Eat Today, Sir, Mikey P, was on.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah.
He's been on. They've shared this many reels.
Yeah.
But he was talking about his favorite eating city.
So before you start, because I know where you're going, I do have to say, because the one I saw today, he said that Massachusetts doesn't really have good barbecue besides the Rusty Can.
He doesn't know.
That one I'd have to disagree with.
There's Blackstrap. There's the blue fucking place in Arlington.
The fact that like they spend so much time, I've seen multiple videos of them in East Boston, Winthrop area. You haven't gone to Blackstrap? Come on.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I know. That one was just like, come on, guys. Plus, there's a bunch of others.
It's not widespread. I mean, I was at Tennessee's barbecue yesterday. It's not great.
No. That's also chain. That's a fucking chain. But it's not widespread. But how would I put this? There's not a shitload of barbecue spots in Massachusetts, New England in general, but they're spread out enough that wherever you are, there is a barbecue spot you could probably get to that's probably decent.
What's the place in Arlington? Blue something.
Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, so there's more barbecue than
fantastic. Keep going way out. Sturbridge. He used to have a spot in Worcester, but they closed it. BT's. Outstanding. Fucking outstanding.
Yep.
Andy Husbands is opening smoke shops like they're fucking McDonald's.
I don't have a husband. I'm a straight dude.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'm drinking Miller Lite right now though, so I'm probably in the dudes now.
I'm mixing. I started with our beer. I had some Konas. I'm basically cleaning out the fridge. I got a wedding this weekend, so I didn't buy any more beer.
So,
but yeah,
so Mikey
P
was doing. They asked him his favorite eating city around here.
He loves that Beachmont shirt.
He does. Oh, it's a good shirt. He sold the most. I don't have them anymore. They're gone.
Nice.
And I'm listening to him talking about Danvers and Beverly. I'm like, they're all good cities and eating cities. I'm like,
yeah,
but he's not hitting on all the categories. So this is for the future for us. We're going to determine of the North Shore, which of the North Shore cities is the best eating city.
How are we going to do this?
We're going to devise a list of our favorite places in each category.
Our favorite, me and you.
You'll help. You'll help if you can. You won't be able to help much, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'll contribute a few.
I mean, all right. So best pub with food.
Okay.
Each city, best roast beef, best pizza, best fine dining, best Italian. We're going to narrow it down to like 12 places.
All right.
I've been working on it behind the scenes. As you know, I've sent you some things.
Yeah.
We're going to do a bracket style tournament.
You love them brackets.
I do. I've been looking at these. So basically, I've determined my favorite, and we can talk about this privately,
right?
Of each of these categories in each of these cities, and we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. It's gonna piss people off. So
basically, we're gonna choose the best restaurants in each category for each city, and then we're going to present it and let people judge which one of these is the actual best city.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
We're going to crown the F Buddies, North Shore Ferg, Mike Wendt, North Shore Beefs, Oculus fucking Prime Marketing, whatever the fuck other is. Pope Leo Marvin, the Yorkie.
I love that you changed the name.
Moments. So we are going to spend some time on this. It's going to be a fun little bracket style tournament. Some of the cities that will be listed: Peabody, Beverly, Salem, Ipswich, Middleton.
Yep.
This is North Shore, though. This isn't fucking Greater Boston. We're not going to include fucking Woburn or fucking Burlington. That's not North Shore. Here's the criteria. This is what we're going to narrow it down to.
Right.
If your city touches the water and you're north of Revere, up to Newburyport. So Revere to Newburyport.
North of Revere.
Revere to Newburyport. And east, obviously, the Cape Ann area counts.
Mm-hmm.
If your city touches the water, you're in.
Okay.
If you touch a city that touches the water, you're in.
Okay.
So Linfield touches Peabody and Saugus and Lynn. All three of those places touch the water. Linfield is in. And surprisingly, Linfield is on the list because of fucking Market Street.
Thank God for Market Street.
And School Street Foods.
True, yeah.
And also... Linfield House of Pizza. That's a pizza shop. Although, good pizza. I mean, we could probably find better pizza at Market Street, but we're not going to fight anybody this week.
I don't think you can, actually.
There's some flatbread place in California. Who knows?
Fucking flatbreads aren't pizza.
Who knows?
Fuck off.
So we're going to spend some time on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to use F Buddies, the Instagram page with our Instagrams to determine the winners,
right.
And you and I will discuss the outcomes.
Sure. So this is going to be an Instagram bracket.
An Instagram bracket with you and I doing the thing we do best, discussing.
Sure. I like it.
Okay. It's going to be fun.
I like it.
And I'm going to talk to Mikey P. I'm going to give him a little fluffing, saying, this is you. I'm trying to figure out if Revere can get in because they have the best sandwich place in probably the entire North Shore, but they lack in things. Like a lot of places, like Saugus. Saugus has no fine dining. Not a fucking single one.
Saugus is Route 1.
Their best place is either Tribu, which is the old fucking, what's it called?
I don't know what that is.
It's a Mexican place. It used to be.
The Donatello's thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Or the backup option, Jimmy's Steerhouse.
That is.
But they have great other things. It's like they have Kowloon.
Yep.
So you got to fight for your right.
Yeah.
Danvers is strong.
God,
a lot of strong places.
Saugus stinks in a certain
respect.
It's in a certain respect. In other respects, it's wonderful.
Honey baked ham? Are you kidding me? So we've done a bunch of categories, and then there's the bonus category. So a place that doesn't fit in a place, but
or provides like an extra.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like where, Peabody had Champions Pub as the best pub, but there's other things they have, like
Saugus, you had
Grill House.
No, the bonus was Prince because it was another pizza place you had.
Yeah, who knows? I have a list. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Which bonus is fine if you want, a clown to do birthday parties. Mm-hmm. They still do that?
Oh yeah, they'll do it if you want. They'll have sex with you if you want.
Fucking Lenny Clark will come out and blow you if you want.
I've seen him there twice. Bill Belichick was there once. He was with his son, who was the same age as Jordan Hudson now, and that was 30 years ago.
He's now 40 years older than his girlfriend.
87 years old. And before we finish up, funny little sidebar. My daughter has turned 18 recently. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this. Her school had a party at Good Harbor Beach this weekend, like not sanctioned by the school. The kids planned a bonfire.
Okay, yeah.
They brought it's a tech school, so they brought pallets and tools, and
Jesus,
they're gonna be weird. A cop show up and say, have fun, hang out, don't start a bonfire.
Right.
Okay. They started a bonfire.
As you do. Cops
locked the gate.
Okay.
Now you can't leave.
What kind of gate is this?
It's a gate it's a fucking big long swinging gate with a fucking big chain and a lock on it, so you can't go.
You can't just crawl underneath it, walk over it.
The 50 cars that were parked in the parking lot would say no.
The cars, okay.
There are cars.
They locked the parking lot gate.
The tech school that she goes to with these fucking animals.
Yeah.
Someone busted out an angle grinder.
What is that?
It's a metal cutting saw that can cut like metal roofs and chain and locks. She said, I'm standing there in the parking lot, like, what are we going to do now? And she hears this fucking saw start up, and all of a sudden, everyone can go.
What did the cops do?
They weren't there. I thought they had them.
They thought just, let's lock them in, and then we'll unlock it in the morning.
Fuck these kids. No, they're all left. They're fine.
That's fucking hilarious.
And she's telling us a story, and she tells the whole thing, and she said things my wife didn't like. I'm like, listen, tell me these things.
Like what?
I can't say.
All right.
Just funny little anecdotes from a teenager going to high school, senior year having a party. Anyways,
all right.
She's 18. She wants to get a tattoo, and she wants me to get one with her.
Really?
I don't have a tattoo. I'm 45 years old.
I don't either. Same age.
I don't say no to her very often, and I've also always wanted one, so this is an easy excuse to get one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave you with this.
Yeah.
What should I get for a tattoo?
Oh no! Oh no!
The question is, what should Andy Ferg get for a tattoo? You're gonna say, get a fucking roast beef? No.
I'm thinking maybe a cute little shamrock by your ankle.
I'm thinking my right calf.
The most Boston fucking thing ever. Oh yeah, get one of the sports teams logos on your calf.
Get a Red Sox tattoo. D-Fred has the fucking Boston Strong logo on his calf.
Oh my god!
And it was smudged and faded, so it didn't come out good. So he put something over it. But for about 8 years, he had the Boston Strong.
You should get D-Fran on your calf.
Just get Harambe.
Just get a gorilla with his fucking
Harambe.
Oh shit! What is Andy Ferg gonna get for a tattoo? You're getting one, huh?
Yeah, I don't care.
God damn,
pain don't hurt.
That has nothing to do with pain. That's.
If my daughter says to me, "Let's get," I shouldn't say this, but let's bond together and get a tattoo. I'm going to college. I'm getting a tattoo with her. I'm gonna sit next to her and get a fucking tattoo. If she's getting one, I'm getting one. I'm gonna go see Adam Barron.
Do you know
a tattoo and do it?
Do you know what she's leaning towards?
No.
Okay. All right.
Preliminary discussions.
All right. She just wants one, and she wants you to get one. There is a sweetness to that.
We talked, and she has leaned toward the cover of the Nirvana.
So she's gonna get a naked baby?
No, not that one. Different album.
In utero?
In utero. The angel type thing on the cover.
Christ?
Look it up, yeah. It's not Christ. It's a different thing.
It's in the position of Christ.
Yeah, it's in the Christ position. But no, it's a different thing. That's what I think she wants that.
So
I might go Godsmack Tribal on my shoulder.
I was gonna say you should get a stigmata on your hands. Get the Christ wounds fucking tattooed on your palms.
Jesus, you got fat. I know. Eating well. I didn't die.
I'm Jesus.
It's like in Defending Your Life when you can't get fat, but they lied to me. And I see what I want, and I got fat. You know Defending Your Life, right, with Albert Brooks?
Albert Brooks, yeah.
Yeah. So they told him, even if you want, you can't get fat. But I'm like, Jesus, I can't get fat. But then
shit happens.
Fucking A. Cholesterol.
Those fucking Jews lied to me.
Oh, speaking of the Jews, actually, I have a quick little Jew. So JewChew.com obviously is our sponsor, and
the ticker is going. We didn't update it from last week, but
and we have Jumi, which is the whole body deodorant from JewChew.com.
Yep.
They are proud of that, but they want to let me know they have new flavors, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Or scents, maybe.
Yeah, I prefer flavors.
All right.
So they have they have three new scents they're unveiling this week. First one, bag of pennies.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you want to smell like a bag of pennies everywhere.
So you, when you taste it, you think you're having a stroke.
Yeah, exactly. That's number one, bag of pennies. But for the high roller, stack of ones.
Ooh, nice.
It's like going to the Cabaret. You smell that in vagina, stack of ones. That's number two.
Smell like money, bitch.
And number three, the third fragrance at JewMe.com, a subsidiary of JewChew.com. It's bagels and lox.
I mean, that's classic.
You want to smell like cream cheese and salmon?
Who doesn't want to smell like a New York breakfast every fucking morning?
Little dill mix. Obviously, oh man, oh.
Fish
delicious.
and pickles.
Delicious. Fishandpickles.com, JewChew.com. The new fragrances. We are in it to win it.
Fuck yeah.
And if you want your schmenza.
Oh yeah. Do the read, pal.
No, I would find the read. Hold on, I gotta find the fucking read.
Fucking
Where'd the read go?
The only kosher dick pill on the market. Sorry, Belichick, you're still gonna be jabbing your dick.
That's right. You can't get this shit. All right, the read is unavailable because I can't find it. But JewChew.com.
Jordan's last boyfriend, I believe, was Jewish. It was something Schwartzman or some shit.
Oh Jesus, of course he is.
Yeah.
He's Jew. Himjew.com. But if you want your schmenzer to stand at attention like Adolf Hitler, throw the arm out like Elon Musk.
There you go.
We have JewChew.com. Delete that visual. Actually, I went lefty, so it's okay, I think.
Oh, you actually did it? I was pouring a beer.
There
it is.
Yeah, if you want your Johnsonowitz to salute like Elon Musk, you must get yourself some JewChew.com.
Very good.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Thank you to our sponsors this week. Gary Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen in Seabrook, New Hampshire, CNS Pizza and Roast Beef in Pepperell, and JewChew. Go to JewChew.com. Whew, goddamn, Andy, I didn't think we were going to get the show out today.
We are so back.
We are so fucking back. I am very much, as long as the shit works, I can customize it. But when it's not working, Mike is a fucking mess.
Listen, we did it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job, brother.
All right, so we will.
I just sat there going, I just looked at Google. It says do this. Impatiently, Mike goes, it doesn't work.
Andy learned all about NDI today.
Yes, I did, and I forgot what it means. DEI, I don't give a fuck. PAYN.
You're like, oh, I figured it out. If you do the VCam thing, I go, yeah, we need to do it the other way. That's how they go into fucking Google Meets, which we can't even make phone calls on Google, apparently.
We figured it out, and it's strong.
We used, let's see. We used Teams. We tried Zoom. We tried that first thing, the NDI native thing that we tried. That kind of didn't work. We tried Google Meet. We tried Facebook video calls.
Yep.
None of them would take our money, by the way.
Here we are.
We tried to pay all these fuckers.
We're on Teams, baby.
But we fucking brute forced that bitch in. So thank you to me, Barry Horowitz, myself.
Podcast. Mike Wendt is the fucking man. I just sit there and going, I don't know, I'm watching videos. What else is happening? Choo-choo.com. I wrote that. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
All right, go fuck yourself. Go upstairs.
All right, I'll see you next week, buddy.